Hi, this is Cody Zhang, and I'm the founder of Body Option Clinic in Vancouver, BC. Today I'm going to show you my version of Acupuncture 101. I have two definitions. My own definition of acupuncture is the integration of meridian theory, trigger points, modern anatomy, physiology, pathophysiology, and everything combined together with my own clinical experience. Because my grandma, she passed away from pancreatic cancer, which is a deadly kind of cancer. And back in the day, there was not many medical solutions that can be offered. Growing up, my grandfather was an herbal oncologist, so he utilized a lot of combination of herbs and acupuncture and other modalities together. When I went to med school, I get to witness much more real life cases from other doctors that utilize acupuncture. When I got into my practice, I realized more and more acupuncture can do so much more than what I can imagine. There are 8 types of mainstream acupuncture you can find in majority of the countries. And the type that I use is a combination of a few of various kinds. So I call it the New Age acupuncture. So it's a combination of electrostimulation acupuncture and neuromuscular acupuncture, trigger points, and some myofascial acupuncture, and everything combined together. Well, there are so much I've heard over the years. Like, does acupuncture hurt? Does acupuncture even work? And how does acupuncture work just by sticking a needle on the body? Okay, very simple. Just don't be scared and do it. But to be really honest, acupuncture really doesn't hurt the way you think. And it's not like the pain that you can't handle, because I've needled over thousands of patients. So many of the patients have never tried acupuncture before, and after they try the first time, it's completely different than what they expected to happen. I think the more important question is, does acupuncture fit into my specific conditions, rather than whether acupuncture can work in certain disease or condition, because every disease and condition have their own phases and severity. So picking the right modality for that particular condition is very important. So plenty of studies have shown acupuncture helps to alleviate one of the major stress hormones called cortisol. Empirical study, meaning from clinical experience, people have found after acupuncture treatment, they felt more relaxed, more centered, and more clear-headed, and they're able to make decisions in life. Therefore, there's a reduction in symptoms. Yes and no. Yes, it does, because acupuncture can help stimulate certain body parts, such as intestines, gut, everything. However, acupuncture works for certain types of intestinal and gastrointestinal condition, but doesn't work for the others. So a good example would be IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. So it's mainly a functional disorder, meaning it's not due to something obstructive or the intestinal damage. It's more like it's a functional problem. Acupuncture helps to regulate the central nervous system very well. Well, back in 2014, I had a deadlift injury on my left leg. and I started to develop tingling and numbness after the injury. I couldn't walk or bend my lower back for about 2 to 3 days. Like most people, after the injury, I took some painkiller. I went to see my doctor. It could be just a lower back sprain or something like that. I went to see a physical therapist for 2 times. She put a TENS machine and some ultrasound in my lower back, and I didn't feel better, and I actually felt worse. Back then, I was still an acupuncture student, so I used acupuncture needles on my own lower back and my glute. Just after those 2 needles, my pain has gone down to only 20%. Well, let me give you one analogy, like electricity. So we can see electricity. If a light bulb and the switch, they're connected, if you turn on the switch, the lights will go on. Our central nervous system runs in the same manner, and we have our nerves and peripheral nervous systems that innervate to the rest of the body. So if we put an input somewhere on our body, so that sends signal to our brain. So once you understand the electricity and wiring, so our central nervous system and the rest of the organs and system, they all also related in the same manners too. So by using the acupuncture needle stimulate the body part can trigger certain response and activation within ourself. Well, although acupuncture was intertwined with spirituality in the beginning development back in the history, I'm talking about 3,000 to 4,000 years ago, because back in the day there was no science, there's no microscope, but people can guess, they can make assumption, they believe in certain things. So unfortunately, acupuncture was utilized from the same period as the witchcraft practice. But as we develop, now you can see acupuncture practice is more and widely accepted throughout the world. So most of the countries or cities have regulatory body and association to regulate acupuncturists or traditional Chinese medicine professionals. So yes, acupuncture can be a spiritual experience, but the intention is to help people to treat their ailments and treat their problems, and they feel better and move on. Well, one, stay hydrated. Well, because when you come in for acupuncture treatments, it takes a lot of energy. All the anxiety, the nervousness, also it takes energy for your body to heal. And the second thing is eat carbohydrates and some protein. Without that, your insulin and your glucose in your bloodstream will fluctuate during the treatment. So that can lead to hypoglycemia, meaning low blood sugar, and vasovagal syndrome, like your central nervous system will be shutting down and it will be sweating profusely. So I don't want that to happen in my practice. So do eat something before you come. Okay, so that's a wrap of Acupuncture 101 of my version. So I hope you enjoyed the content today, and please do me a small favor, like, subscribe, and make comment. And I'll talk to you next time.